going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Attacking, attack! Yellow, yellow!
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Yellow! 15!
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
15.
They'll try again. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open left side is Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hurts. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
King, Phil King. Pound that jet.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd down, Merritt, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This pass complete to Melton. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Merritt, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's Byron Jones breaking up that play before it could really get started.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Eagles nothing.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Out. Hey, easy. 63, back. Like a horse.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Shoves him aside. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The play was clearly to challenge that by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. Taken from just outside the 30. Returned 69 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. That's complete. It's Okuobuman. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. The Eagles send out their punter now. Waiting on it will be Richie James. "31 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 3. A throw there, but that's it's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his good tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Butker's kick here is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't running up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mahomes now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, Mahomes can't get away. Down he goes.
Nolan Smith credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Mahomes throw on target to James. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal.
49-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never, I guess, stop so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Great, set.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Mahomes now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
27-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
At their own 27. A strong running. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hurts.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featuring receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
Mahomes firing complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flush to his right.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
They go play action with Hurts.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think a part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A run by Pacheco on second down. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. 15.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes.
That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 26 yards.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's able to find Melton.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
But first down, Hurts.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
up, alert. Call up, Yeti.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Hey, Silver.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.